Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Funko Pop Stars. Today is the most expensive Funko Pops in the world, the most expensive Funko Pops for 2020. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss out. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss out on when I drop one of my latest Funko Pop videos. Also, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, the link is in the description and in the comments if you guys want to go ahead and jump on that. We have a giveaway going on there right now, Super Tails and Super Silver. So once you join the Discord and you get into the community, it'll explain the information on there. We're going to be doing monthly giveaways on there, and starting August we got some free Chick-fil-A gift cards going out, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you join now so you don't miss out on any of the action going on there. Anyways, let's get into the most expensive Funko Pops in the world. And this is the first one on the list today. I stopped it at a certain number, but this one's at the bottom, going for $2,800. It is the gold Luke Skywalker from the 2019 SDCC Freaky Tiki Friday Fun Day event. And the reason why I think this pop is valuable, there's two reasons. One, it's a Star Wars Funko Pop, and two, it's limited to 80 pieces or 80 Funko Pops, so you can't really see because it's blurry. But Mark Hamill did show up for that Freaky Tiki Friday Fun Day event, and they were giving these out. And if you got one of these, you are lucky. Lucky duck. They made a gold Luke Skywalker earlier, but it's not the same because it's not limited. It doesn't have that Freaky Tiki Friday sticker on there and all that stuff. But if you did manage to pick this one up and you went to that event, it's worth some money. Next on the list, we have another one from the San Diego Comic-Con 2019 Fun Day event. It's a glow-in-the-dark Frankenstein, or Freddy Funko as Frankenstein, and this one was limited to 24 pieces going, and the value on this is estimated at $2,840. I am not a huge Frankenstein fan, so to each their own, but this one is extremely popular with a lot of people out there. With it being limited to 24, this one's obviously going to have some tremendous value to it. Next we have the T-Bone, and it is hard to get a good picture for this pop because there's not a lot of pictures out there for the T-Bone, but this was released for the Fantastic Plastic line, and this one for Funko Fanatics, this one is a pink metallic T-Bone Chase. So the Chase Funko Pop T-Bone is the one that you want, and it's the one that's worth some money. I don't think I saw limited to on this box, but I'm assuming this one was limited to 24 pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I couldn't find one where it said it was limited to. Let me know in the comments if you guys think this is limited to 24 pieces, because like I said, I'm not sure. And also guys, if you enjoy videos like this, make sure you like this video and share this video with your friends. I'm sure your friends would love to see a video like this showing all the Funko Pops that are worth the most money. Next we have one that's familiar with a lot of Dragon Ball Z collectors. It is the Planet Arlia Vegeta for the 2014 San Diego, for the New York Comic-Con. And I think this may be the only New York Comic-Con Funko Pop on here. We'll have to continue to go down the list, but I don't remember how many pieces were on. I don't remember how many Funko Pops were released for the Planet Arlia Vegeta, but still an extremely valuable pop if you do have it. I think it was 1,000. I think it was 1,000 pieces that they released with it, which I think it's a lot for it to be listed at that price. Next we have the Freddy Funko as Ghost Rider, limited to 12, and it's metallic, has a lot going for it, for $30,390, released in 2013 for the San Diego Comic-Con. If you notice, there's a huge trend of the con pops being on here, but I will say there are some on here that weren't con pops. It's just they're very difficult to pick up. At the end of this video, I will let you guys know what my favorite is. So stay tuned for that, and for sure guys, let me know what your favorite one out of all. If you could only pick one of these, which one would it be? And surprisingly, mine is not the most expensive one on here. But yeah, for all the Ghost Rider fans out there, got the one that everybody wants in that line. I think there's actually another one on here that's more valuable, but here we have the Freddy Funko Metallic Frankenberry, released for the 2011 San Diego Comic-Con, limited to 12 Funko Pops. Metallic is my favorite type of pop, and then it's glow in the dark and then chrome, which may surprise a lot of people, but this one's only going for $3,430. It's a cool pop, but if you're an ad icon fan, I feel bad for you because there are a lot of ad icon Funko Pops on this list that are worth some money. So try to collect all those pops at some point would be extremely hard. I don't think it's possible to get all of them. We have the Freddy Funko as Tony Stark Metallic. This is a cool one. This one almost made it to the top of my list, but this one is just such a fantastic pop. It looks almost like Robert Downey Jr. It's so similar, but it's one that I think all Marvel fans want, and this would be a great addition to your Marvel Funko Pop line. And this was released in 2012. I really like that green sticker on there too. One of my favorite stickers that they have done for the SDCC. But great looking pop for $3,500. Next we have this one's only gone up from that previous one, $40, but $3,540. It is the Freddy Funko Metallic Buzz Lightyear Chase Funko Pop, limited to 12 pieces for the 2011 San Diego Comic-Con. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the 2011 San Diego Comic-Con is when that Funko started releasing their stickers on their pops. So I believe 2011 is the start of the pops being released as far as this version of them at the con. That's why the old ones are on this list and they are worth the most money, which I mean makes the most sense. Next we have another ad icon Funko Pop from General Mills. It is the Boo Berry Chase glow in the dark piece, and this one was released in 2011. And this one's not from a con. From what I've seen, I don't believe this one's from a con. And it's limited to 12 pieces. Or no, it's limited to 24 pieces. This is back when they were like 1 in 72. And so I think there are only 24 of these made. This might have been released for a con and maybe it's just missing the sticker. But from what I was able to find out, this is just a regular one you could have picked up back in 2011, which is freaking crazy if that's true. Next we have the holographic Darth Maul. So this was made, this was limited to 480 pieces, and it's kind of strange that a 480 piece made it into the $3,000 mark. I personally think this should be lower, but I have it, Star Wars is my favorite line to collect, Star Wars Funko Pops, so I mean, I'm glad it has retained its value, but I could see this in the future continue to start to trend down in value because it's not that highly sought after 24 piece or 50 piece or under 100 piece. So it was released in 2012, so very highly sought after Star Wars Funko Pop piece. Next we have the Freddy Funko Metallic Count Chocula, released in 2011 for the San Diego Comic-Con, limited to 12 pieces. So if you are a fan of the Count Chocula, then good luck getting this one for 3,780 pieces. I personally, myself, am not an ad icon collector because I do like the line. There's a couple figures that I would love to have, but my parents and I didn't grow up on name brand cereal. Like, we were poor as all out, and so we got just general cereal. I didn't have Count Chocula or Frosted Flakes or any of that stuff probably till I was a teenager. And even now there's some cereal I haven't had before. I understand though why people would want these pops and have them this high on the list, but for me, like I said, I don't really collect icons, and my kids don't really even eat name brand cereal. Like, we don't have that. I guess it's what you're used to, but this is a little background for me. But anyways, sorry I went on a rant there, but Freddy Funko Metallic Count Chocula, released in 2011, 12 pieces, $3,700. Next we have the gold Dumbo released for the 2013 San Diego Comic-Con. A 2013 con pop just made the list. The reason why is because this one's limited to 48 pieces, and the popular Disney Funko Pops are not going anywhere. Disney Funko Pops are some of the most highly sought after pieces. I'm going for $3,900. So would I want to have this one in my collection? Sure, but it's not real gold. If it was real gold, that would have been, epic, but we all know it's not. Here is the bronzed Ken Griffey Jr. limited to 24 pieces, released in 2018 at the Safeco Park. This was released exclusively to, I don't know what the group was called, but there was like a little club out there that had like season tickets or whatever, and you were able to get this pop if you were part of that. And this is going for $3,960. This one I could see going up on the list because Ken Griffey Jr. is one of baseball's most legendary players, just because of how clean he played the game during the steroid era and how great of a baseball player he was. Even more so than his father, who he did end up playing with his father, which is really cool. Next we have the glow-in-the-dark Buzz Lightyear Funko Pop, released in 2011 for the San Diego Comic-Con, limited to 12 Funko Pops. For all Toy Story fans out there, this is considered to be the grail for this line, the glow-in-the-dark Chase Buzz Lightyear Funko Pop. So if you want to be on top of everybody, you got to get this one, listed for $5,000 and $5,030. Purple hair, it just has a lot of cool stuff going for it. Would I pay this much for the Buzz Lightyear? Not really. Like, I've had Toy Story Pops that I love the alien one more. I wish this was an alien. That would have been cool if they made the alien. Aliens, I've gone back and forth between who's my favorite Toy Story character, and I think Alien for sure is my favorite Toy Story character all time. This one released for last year, the 2019 Freaky Tiki Friday Fun Day event, the Venom. This was a huge fan favorite. Like right off the bat, people were paying $5,000 for this on eBay. So this one could continue to trend up in value in the next couple years to come. So what was this really? I think this was limited to 24 pieces. I didn't write it down, but if you remember, let me know in the comments. I'm trying to look on the actual picture right there. I think it says 24, but another cool piece for that card. I like the boxes from that year too. They're great. Love it. Next we have the Freddy Funko glow-in-the-dark Frankenberry Chase Funko Pop, released for the classic Eyed Icon Funko Pops and released in 2011 for the SDCC. This was limited to 12 pieces, extremely limited piece. That's why this one is highly sought after. Anything with a 24 or a 12 is going to get you that big time money. Next we have the Dumbo Clown, actually it's Clown Dumbo Funko Pop, going for $7,430. Limited to 48 pieces, released for the 2013 SDCC. This is the biggest Disney Funko Pop grail. I know the other one was the biggest Toy Story grail. This is the biggest Disney Funko Pop grail. And this is the baddest Dumbo Funko Pop out there right now. So I've seen this listed at $9,000, $10,000, but I don't think the market's there for this pop. But still extremely limited. As Funko gets more popular here in the next couple years, this thing's going to continue to shoot up in value. Right now might be the best time to buy these things because of COVID-19 and all that stuff. It's shutting down. I mean, it's not shutting down the market because we just had San Diego Comic-Con this past week and everything sold out extremely fast. So obviously there's still a market for everything, but I think if you're trying to get Funko Pop girls right now, would be a great time to offer prices down, just because how the economy is doing. Everything's going to turn around and then these things are going to spike up again in value. So be ready for that. Here we have Jamie Lannister, the Kingslayer Freddy Funko Pop, and this one, I'm trying to think, what is this, a 12 piece or I don't know why I didn't write this one down either. Anyways, released for the 2013 San Diego Comic-Con. Besides Jon Snow is my favorite Game of Thrones character. This one is my second favorite character just because of the huge character development that Jaime Lannister has, from going to the Kingslayer to getting his hand cut off to different sides. And I mean, he's done some weird stuff in his past, but I think at the end he gets redemption for everything that he's done. And if you haven't seen Game of Thrones, go check it out. Do I think it's worth $9,310? Probably not. I see Game of Thrones pops trending down in value, so this one's a hold right now, or a sell. If sell if you have it, if you can get $9,000, but I wouldn't pay that much for this one right now. When the new series comes out, which they're going to do something else with Game of Thrones for sure. When that comes out, then buy this pop or sell it. And here we have one of the coolest and the biggest grail of the icon line. It is the Count Chocula Freddy Funko, limited to 12 pieces. And yeah, this is the most expensive glow-in-the-dark chase, the most expensive ad icon. This thing takes the cake for a lot of things. So if you wanted this one, you're gonna have to shell out some big time money, I probably will never see this in my lifetime. Well, I mean, hold it or unbox it. If I got this one, I would unbox it for you guys. I'll never get it, but I'm just saying. Here we have the Clockwork Orange glow-in-the-dark Chase Funko Pop. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the common and the Chase one, they both go for, so I didn't really change the picture up. But this is a number one. A lot of people think this is number one, but a pop has surpassed this one this year just because of recent sales. But I would not personally want this in my collection unless I could get a good deal on it, but this does not have a lot of nostalgia for me, and I don't really care too much for this particular Funko Pop. Now here is one that you might scratch your head on and be like, hey, how'd you pull this up? And this isn't located on any like eBay websites or Mercari or wherever pops are sold at. You really had to do some digging to find this, and then you had to like do some math and all that other stuff. So this golden ticket 2-pack, I'll give you some background behind it, and then I'll tell you why I know it's worth $27,000. So this was released for the 2016 San Diego Comic-Con, limited to 10 pieces. And I can't remember how they did this. I think it was like a raffle form or something of that nature, and you had to be at the con to get this one. So there's only 10 of these made. 10 people have these. I'm pretty sure I don't believe it's real gold, but that would have been cool. It came with the Freddy Funko golden ticket. You need the Freddy Funko golden ticket and the 2-pack for it to be worth the full $27,000. And here's how I know this one's worth $27,000. So there's a guy that sells pops, and I know him, and he sold one to somebody who will remain anonymous at this point in time. And he bought pops in bulk, and I was able to determine by the price of those other 2 pop what this one would have been worth at that time. So from what I saw and what I was able to deduct from the total value of what he paid for those other pops, this one is worth $27,000 to somebody. I would never pay that, but my honest evaluation of this one puts it above the Orange Clockwork, right up between the $15,000 and the $20,000 range. Nothing more than that. I know a value is based on what somebody will pay for a certain pop, but this is the golden ticket 2-pack. You probably will never see this in your lifetime or hold it. If I did get it, I would unbox it for you guys and show it off one time, but like I said, you would have to get a ridiculous deal on this to pick this one up. Still a great piece to have in the collection. So that concludes it for today's episode of the most expensive Funko Pops in the world. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the most expensive Funko Pops for 2020. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. Comment which one of these you guys would like. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys which one's my favorite. It is the Ken Griffey Jr. bronzed Ken Griffey Jr. And yeah, I would pay that type of money. What was it, like $3,000 for the Ken Griffey Jr.? Yeah, I would pay that. I would pay that money. It's my favorite baseball player all time. Grew up watching him as a kid. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever see it, but if I could get, you know, maybe a good tax return and put it on there someday, wow, I'd love to get it. Don't forget to join the Discord, exclusive content and videos for people on there. It's not just Funko Pops, it's so much more. You guys will love it. Giveaway going on, but as always, guys, beg by beg, collect down the pops. I'll see you next time on another episode of the most expensive Funko Pops in the world, and just the most expensive Funko Pops in general. Peace.